Storm One here. Today we'll be taking a look into the potential winter storm later this week. Basically, we're going to be talking about the potential for who could get snow or who could get the rain. It's going to be that type of thing here. So we're going to first take a look into the GFS model here. We're going to be going ahead and starting into Thursday morning here. As you can see here, we got a slug of moisture going on here. Your low pressure at this point would be somewhere in Oklahoma or Texas at this time. You got scattered showers and thunderstorms from Arizona all the way into Kentucky or West Virginia. There again, some scattered showers and storms. Then your low pressure system starts to intensify a little bit. It will start to show up on the map. As you can see here, we actually do have some cold air up into the north here. This 540, your 540 line right now will be right in here. That's basically your freezing line here, 32 degrees there. That's where you start to see the mix here. And currently, your slug of moisture is just down here, so you're not going to get snow yet. So this is later into Thursday evening. As we move on here, your low pressure system should be starting to develop very nicely at this point in Mississippi and Alabama. And again, your 540 line is right here. Still too far to the north here. Now, keep in mind, this is the least likely solution here that I'm showing you here. And you can see here, we're starting to get a mix of freezing rain and sleet for parts of Virginia, Maryland, and Delaware. You can see your low pressure system is in South Carolina, bringing in scattered to numerous thunderstorms there. And you can see snow is starting to show up. Your 540 line has reached to the moisture, giving us some snow. Like I said, that is the least likely solution, but we'll take a look into these snowfall totals here for the GFS here. Basically, snowfall totals up to 4 or 5 inches of snow, but I have high doubts for that, especially when the ground is just too warm for snow to stick there. So it's going to go back to the precipitation here and move this back about there. Let's look into the CFC solution here. So this is the new run, the 12C run of the CFC here. You can see here, your 540 line is pretty far up north, but as you can see here, your low pressure system starts to develop back in Oklahoma here. Now, this is the aggressive solution here of what could happen. As you can see here, your 540 line has reached to the moisture, so you're getting mix or snow with it. Your low pressure at this point is going to be over Missouri or Arkansas here. You can see the winds are starting to pick up, so you're starting to get some more moisture. You also start to get a pretty nice trough in here. As you can see here, that's a pretty nice low pressure for a potential nor'easter there. And there you go, nor'easter right there from the CMC model. So this is the Canadian model. Now this is a possible solution here, but it's also the aggressive solution at this time here. You see it shows a nor'easter as it reaches to the northeastern United States. Now that is possible with that solution. Let's look into snowfall amounts with this. And again here, the aggressive solution shows snowfall totals may be close to a foot from Pennsylvania through New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut there. You can see even the 1 to 3 inch snowfall amounts reach as far west as Oklahoma and Texas there. And even 5 to 8 inches from Illinois into Ohio there. Do I agree with this? I do agree some of it. I do have a forecast map to show you guys what I think could happen. Now, this is pretty far out, so my forecast map will likely change from this. So let's go ahead and back this up here. About there. Let's go to the icon model here. Okay, it is starting, it's doing an update currently. Let's go back to the 12Z run here. As you can see here we are into Wednesday here. You got your 540 line again, is pretty far up north, but as that low pressure starts to intensify in Oklahoma, that 540 line will start to progress southward there. And you see some scattered to numerous showers of thunderstorms here in Oklahoma there. You can see here it has a very similar feature with the icon model, but the thing is with this here, the moisture is, there's not a lot of moisture with this for this solution here till it reaches to the northeast there. There it becomes a nor'easter again. It all really depends where the moisture is going to be and where the freezing line is going to be. That's where it all really depends with this system here. And we'll take a look at the snowfall amounts with this here. So here's the snowfall amounts here. I'll say this is pretty accurate with this here. Not a lot of snow here, but I'll say this is going to be a more accurate solution because of the ground is going to be too warm for snow to stick unless you get snow that is pretty heavy enough for snow to touch to the ground. Well, what I was going to say is that I put in different words here. If you're getting like a lot of snow, like pretty heavy snow, eventually the snow will be able to touch the ground easier than just light snow, basically. So that's what it kind of happens there. See here, pretty much a dusting to probably up to 1 inch kind of goes from Missouri into Ohio. Then you start to get 5 to 8 inches amounts for the very similar areas, just not as much as from the CMC model here. Okay, let's move on to the European model here. So this is Wednesday at 1 o'clock here. So you do have your moisture in place here. You got your a trough right here. Got some snow along with it. You do have a cold front coming along with it. When they start to hit each other, you start to get a little bit more condensation here. Up in the atmosphere, cold air taking place here. You're starting to get moisture. You start to get a little pressure system that tries to develop. Now, I do believe, if I'm correct, this is the weaker solution here, the weakest here, and that's the European model here. And again, it has this low pressure system so far south, it's literally in New Orleans here. Now, oh, there it goes right there. Yeah, this is the weakest solution here. So currently your low pressure system will be over in North Carolina. You see, it does bring a little bit of snow in the mix from West Virginia into New York City. We'll take a look at the snowfall amounts with this here for probably just about the next 10 days here. See, with snowfall amounts, just ignore this. Snowfall amounts looking to be just 1 to 2 inches. So it's not much snow for the European model suggestion. But yeah, so just not a lot of snow from the European model here. So this is what I think overall here. So this is what my thinking is here, what could happen here. So this is the setup here. We'll start from west to east here. So your low pressure system should start to develop somewhere like in Texas or Oklahoma here, or at least start to get its act together. So in the light green here, that is scattered showers and thunderstorms there. In this darker green here, that is stormy weather. That's pretty much scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms there. You could probably get 1 to 2 inches of rain or more from that. And if probably at this point we'll be moving on to Thursday here in this time frame right in here. That white area is a question mark. That's an area that might see snow or might not see much of anything there. So kind of a question mark there. It depends if the moisture could get there in time. You will have some of the cold air in place, but you don't have not much moisture to deal with. Now keep in mind, it doesn't take much moisture to create some snow with this here. This light blue here, that's mostly snow. So this is basically Friday morning right here. In this magenta or purple area here, or pink, that's rain to snow. So basically what this means here, you'll start this rain, then you start to transition to snow in the morning here. So that's basically Thursday night into Friday morning in this time frame here. You get that light blue, it's mostly south, that's dark green stormy. Then if you go further south, in this light green area, that's scattered showers and thunderstorms. Now we move into later Friday, so then this thing starts to move quicker here. So as we move on to the northeast here, this is basically mixed to snow, or it could stay all snow. It's kind of questionable there. And again, the blue there, it's just mostly snow. Now I'm not going to release a snowfall total forecast yet, because this is just so far out, and we're starting to see some models here kind of going south, but the more likely solution is what I have here, and that's kind of on the northern, going a little bit further up north. So, yeah guys, that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I don't know what I'm going to call this, probably potential winter storm for later this week. If you all do like this video, hit that like button. If you really do like my channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell notification when you never miss an upload. If you all guys got any questions about this, you can put in the comment section down below. I'll answer you guys' questions. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.